Welcome back. This is Arnav Chaudhary. You are live on my YouTube channel, arunfoot. It's the semifinals of the SAFF U-17 Men's Championship. It is India versus Nepal. And the question is, who will follow Bangladesh into the final? Bangladesh having beaten Pakistan 2-0 in the first semi-final in the tournament and at the Racecourse International Stadium or ground, whatever you want to call it, in Colombo in Sri Lanka. So an important game for the India under-17s, who of course have come through the group stages without any defeats, 9 points from 3 games. So therefore, for India, the chance to once more try to win the tournament. They are triple defending champions, and therefore it will be interesting. So in the group stages, India scored a 6-0 against the Maldives. They scored a 1-0, a tight one against Bhutan. 3-2, had to really slug it out against Pakistan, and quite a bit of controversy in that game as well. And tonight it is against another neighbor. It is against Nepal. Good evening, Rudra, welcome back. And it will be interesting to see how India does in this encounter. This will be interesting to see how the young Indians fare in this match. And if I'm looking at the lineup, 1 second, give me a little bit of a bigger screen to tell you the lineups. It is Manas Jyoti, Barua, Maldino Singh, Jungnam, Indra Magar, Shubham Punia, Thangomang, Thutang, Kam Gohao Dongel, Rahan Ahmed, Dalal Mun Gangte, Mohammed Ayman Bin, Wang Keprang Gun Leba, and then Captain Denny Singh Wang Kim. And Rudra says it will be shameful if India don't win SAFF. Yeah, Rudra, I totally agree with you on this one. This is for India to win, for India to defend, and therefore it's very, very important as part also of the preparations for the AFC Under-17 Asian Cup, which India will be hosting. So therefore for India, a very, very important tournament, in my opinion. And interesting, as I say, will be if India can win this game. And it will be very, very interesting to see how the team does. Amongst the Indian goal scorers, Gangte, Guin Lemba, Rahan Ahmed, as well as Dungal, Rishikesh, Azim, Parvez, and as we are ready for kickoff in this encounter. Interesting to see. We'll of course also speaking about the upcoming Super Cup in the men's game. And but again, for us, let's get ready for the semi-final where the kickoff is about to happen in Colombo against Nepal. And as Rudra just said, anything but a win for India would be, at least in my opinion, would be a surprise. And therefore, let's see what India can do. And let me know your thoughts and what you think, what could be a potential result, as India have the kickoff. India are playing from left to right, while Nepal are playing from right to left. India in their traditional blue, and we have kickoff from the referee, and Nepal in their traditional red at the racecourse in Colombo. Lovely ground, and we'll be hopefully seeing that. First slip by an Indian defender. Sir, how do you technically rate this batch of players? The football say, for me, India trying to break through on the left, and the Nepalese clear, no-nonsense clearance. To me, I've seen quite a bit of shortcomings in this team compared to earlier squads. Again, they're still young, so I would hope that they could improve on certain things, on certain fronts. But I feel there's a lot that this team needs to work on. And it will be interesting to see if they can really, learn and grow. I think that's going to be the challenge, is India trying to attack from the left. And that was offside. So for me, that's going to be the question. Technically, I think quite a bit to to work on for the squad. And very interesting to see how the Nepalese square up, played it back to their goalkeeper, who clears it long, intercepted by the Indians. Yeah, the Indian striker maybe with a chance, and that's a good attempt by Gangte, but way over. Dalal won. Gangte, ball bouncing in front of him, volley, good connection, but he can't keep it on goal. Otherwise, it would have been a second-minute goal for India. Interesting to see how Nepal approach this game. Do they stand deep? Do they give India the space to play? A lot of these points, questions that should be asked and answered, I would say. It will be interesting to see. And how does the Indian defense hold up as well? How do they channel themselves, so to say, in this game? Will be very interesting to see. And that will be, one of those challenges, to see how India perform. And the Nepali goalkeeper has the ball. Throw in for Nepal. Nepal played forward, long, and the ball with Indian keeper Barua. Interesting to see how India really try and play this game. Ball through to Dunga, but loses the ball. Back with the Indians. Play it amongst themselves. Maldino, Indra Magar, Shubham. Loses it. Plays it into the feet of a Nepali midfielder. Nepal try and combine. Their striker beats a couple of Indians, but the Indian defensive midfield clear the ball. But there's no one from the Indian side to be there. That's the challenge. That is the challenge for the Indian national team in this game. Can they figure out a way of combining play? Nepal on the left. Maldino wins it. Plays it back to Magar, who plays it out. Forward could have been nice, but back with the Nepalese, who square the ball, gets it through to the other side. Nepal in the midfield. Young Nepalis combine themselves in what is not a dangerous area for the Indians. Try and combine forward. And there's an attempt on goal, but no problem for Barua, the Indian number 1. India playing their back line. The left back plays it forward to the left winger. That's a ball across, but keeper goes low and has the ball. Has to be careful. 8-second rule. Plays it short to his centre back, who plays it forward. It's been very evident in this tournament. Most of the teams like to try and punt the ball forward. That's very dangerous there from Shubham Punya, waiting for his keeper to come out. And Manas Jyoti Barua stayed on his line. India lose the ball again. Yes, Utkarsh, come on, team. That's what we want. Nepal on that left wing beat the Indian players on the left. Dungal plays it to Maldino. Wins a free kick. As India is combining in the heart of midfield. Oh, lost it again, but stays with the Indians. Maldino chips it forward for Dungal. India loses it. Gangte doesn't get to it. Nepal with the ball on that left flank once again. And they lose the ball. Well done by Dungal. Nice bit of play from the Indian team out of the bag. Gangte chips it towards his striker, but that's easy catch for the keeper. Good idea from Talarmon Gangte. Nepalese lose the ball again to the Indians. Good defensive work. Nice one. And there's some space for Dungal on that right side. Dungal, that cross. And somehow the Nepalese defender can clear. Looked awkward, but somehow the other was able to keep the ball out of danger, their captain. It wasn't a good cross from Dungal, but again, into a dangerous area. Your notification woke me up. Don't know when AFF is going to wake up. Aditya, yeah. Let's wait and see when the AFF will wake up. I see, yeah. Are we seriously watching under 17? That's the future of Indian football in the box, but that's offside. So therefore, Aditya, I hope you and the others will join and watch with me the under 17s, the future of Indian football, the future of South Asian football as well. Rather coming on later, I thought I'll come on a little earlier today, watch this game, and those of you who want to watch with me are very much welcome to join in. And let's wait and see what happens. Nepalese play out on the right wing, but India clear their lines, but Nepalese have the ball back. Good interception. Yeah, that wasn't a clean pass, but India could get the ball back. Nepal on the right. India clear. Oh, that's terrible. Into the path of a Nepali player. Now Nepal on the left. Oh, that was audacious attempt. And Sam, why do you want Nepal to win? Why? Let me know. I think all of us who support Indian football should be hoping that India win today. India building up from the back. Chip forward towards Nepal. Again are able to clear. But the ball back with Indians who lose the ball again too quickly. Ball through, but Shubham Punya is going to clear this. But it's a throw in for the Nepalese on the right. Why can't I? No. I'm just asking you why. Why would you support Nepal? It's your choice, 100%. I would just want to understand why you would choose Nepal over India. That's my simple question. Nepal on the right, trying to combine, lose the ball. Maybe a chance for the Indians to break. Got some space. Dungal on that right, beats his marker, beats a second. Maldino puts the ball into the box. Yes, that's good chance. Maybe to a striker. Good turn. Good interception from the Nepali defender, and the keeper has the ball. And India keep up the pressure. Ball into the box. Could be a chance. Ooh, that has to be a goal. Lucky, the Nepalese. First it was Gunleba whose shot is knocked, and then the cross comes in. And that's Gangte, who can't control the ball. If he keeps it on target, I think it's in. The Nepalese on the right. The Indians intercept. Back with the Indian centre backs. India building up on that right flank. Ball played forward to Dungal, who plays it into the box. Cleared by the Nepalese, but Maldino, nice little trick to Dungal. Can he meet his marker? Yes, he can. Dungal, that's a little overcooked cross. Nepalese have the ball, but the Indians win it back. Ball across. It's too heavy touch. Still goalless with 12.5 minutes played. Nepal building up at the back. Keeper punts it forward. India has to clear it. And Indra Magar takes no chances. Clears it against the Nepali number 9. Indra Magar, good positioning. Maldino. Gangte loses the ball too easily, but tries to win it back now. Doesn't win it. Throw in Nepal. Yeah, clear their lines up front. Keep the ball. As India have the ball on the left now. Throw in for India on the left. Have to do better. Yeah, beats his marker, but the Nepalese are going to clear it, and I think they will also earn the throw in because there is a touch. Long ball forward, cleared by India. At the back line, Maldino. Shubham, Indra. Shubham plays it forward to Gangte. Gangte chips it for Dungal. Gets to Dungal. Dungal this time can't beat his marker. Wins a throw-in for India. Maldino. Let through by Gangte. But the Nepalese can clear their lines. Maldino back with the ball. Loses the ball. Now the ball with Nepal. Counter-attack on the right. Punya, does it have a touch on it? Yes, Shubham Punya has a touch on the ball. Corner for Nepal in the 16th minute. This is going to be something which you will want to defend. Out, cleared by India. Nepal don't really commit men forward. And that is a goal kick for India. India play the ball long. Aim for the wings, don't get there. And foul given for India. Denny and Tuthang. Indra Magar. Maldino. Oh, lost by Tuthang. Back with India's back line. The two centre backs, Indra Magar and Shubham Punia, involve the midfielders. Tuthang plays it to his left back with the Indian back line. Ball for Gangte, nicely ball played to Dungal, but overcooks it a little. India's captain Denny Singh Wangkhem. India win the ball back on that right flank. Gangte, but cleared by the Nepalese. This could be danger for India. Good defending by Shubham Punia. Plays it directly forward on the wings for India on the left. Maybe a chance for India to break. And the Nepalese are defending also robustly. India win the ball back once again. Ball into the box. And can't stay on his feet now. The Nepalese on the left. Cleared by Maldino. Back with the Nepalese. Who played from the left to the right. Ball across into the box. That could be danger. Have to be careful, the Indian centre backs. But easy catch for Mahesh Jyoti Barua, the Indian number 1. Ball in the Indian back line. And the ball is out with Maldino Singh Jungnam on the ground. Hope it's nothing serious. And thumbs up from the physio in the 20th minute. Indian boys having a quick sip of the water. Look dangerous. The Nepali number 9. Okay. That's where I think Maldino overstretched his leg. Maldino Singh Jung Nan. Ashanike says that KPMG is basically doing a survey on what kind of league structure they want, what kind of books they are maintaining in terms of finances, which is weird according to him. What is your take on this? I don't know, Angry Birds, what Ashish has said. KPMG is not, I wouldn't call it a survey, but I think they're trying to understand what is the demands of the clubs, what their financial numbers, positive, negative. And ISL clubs, I get that. Yeah, I understand that. And on that front, what do they want? What do they need? And at this moment in time, I guess the AFF said, we need, 30 crores, 50 crores, maybe even more, as the Nepalis are trying to combine in the Indian final third. For KPMG, I think the problem is to put a tender document together, which is realistic. Because at the end of the day, if I, look at the numbers that KPMG have to put together, and I've said that yesterday and the day before, we're talking about 350, 400 crores that someone would have to either generate or commit. India clear. And And that's the point that we have to look at. It's normal, yeah. It's very, very normal. That's the work that KPMG have to do, right? Because they don't have people sitting over there and telling you, oh, these are the numbers, and they've got something ready out there. Nobody has that. Nobody in the world will have those numbers ready for an Indian football tender. So that's, I think, the big challenge at the moment. And let's see what KPMG comes back with numbers. But it will be very interesting to see. So therefore, that's the situation. The ball through to for Dunga, Maldino. Those two have been quite active on that right flank. Ball played to Shubham Punya. Plays it to Indra Magar. Chips it to the left. Ball into the danger zone, but no problem for the Nepali goalkeeper. Yeah, that's so if you ask me, I'll be very honest, then there isn't much to speak about at the moment, because that's the normal process that one has, and and therefore we are where we are, and there's not much more to sort of talk about at this moment in time. So therefore, yeah, right, opportunity potentially for India, and the Nepali keeper has the ball once again. Ball played forward by the Nepalis. Throw in Nepal. Indians clear. Rahan Ahmed. Will Dungal get to it? No, but he could earn India a corner. No, he doesn't. Just the throw in against Prashanta Muktan. I think Maldino is going to come over. Yeah, Maldino, the right back. Oh, keeps the ball in with his head somehow. Has it back to centre backs. Ball in the danger zone, cleared by Nepal. India building up. Maldino. Oh, that's a good head. Very good cross from Maldino. And Rahan Ahmed gets the ball rather into his face than a proper header. And that should be a foul for the Nepalis, yeah, given by the referee. Foul on Pratis Thapa Magar, number 12. Free kick still in the Nepali half, but only 2 of the Nepalis in their half, plus goalkeeper, 8 players in an attacking position. Prashanta Muktan to take the free kick. Headed on. It's cleared by the Indians. Nicely taken down. Beats 2 markers. Can they get the ball out onto the wings? They under pressure. Nicely kept by Danny. He gets it back and he earns a free kick. Captain Denny Singh Wangkem. Brought down by Krishna Bhandari. Free kick for India from the right flank. Thangomang Tutang to take it. Cleared by the Nepalis. Chance to counter-attack, but good clearance from Maldino. And free kick for India. All right. Free kick for the India under 17 boys. There's someone down. Looks like Gangte is down on the ground. Yeah, Gangte getting some treatment on his ankle, and he has been asked by the referee to go off. Free kick for India. Just inside the Nepali half. Thangumang Tutang to take it. Free kick for India in the 29th minute now. Out to Indra Magar across. That's a good cross. As only Gun Leva, but he can't get to it. Throw in for the Nepali under 17 boys team. Get it as far and keep the ball, but India win the ball back. Mohammad Ayman. India keep the ball on that left flank. And the Nepali keeper plucks the ball down. India back with the ball. Maldino with the ball. Trying to figure out what to do. Plays it back to Indra Magar. Who plays it to Shubham Punia. Back to Maldino. Those three are surely playing the ball around a lot amongst themselves. And it's a throw-in for India because Pratis Thapa Magar cleared it for Nepal. Tutang. Ball through for Rahan Ahmed, but keeper Ram Bahadur Bohara has the ball for the Nepal under 17 men's national team. India intercept, maybe a chance for India to break. It's a nice one. Can they now create something? That's an attempt, I think, from Rahan Ahmed. Rahan Ahmed tries his luck. India trying to play the ball forward, cleared by the Nepalis, but the ball comes back to Dongal. Plays it to Gangte, wants to play back to Dungal, but cleared by the Nepalese. But the Indians have the ball. No, they don't. Have to be careful, Nepal. 32nd minute, still goalless between India and Nepal. Tuthang, sorry, with a chip, but there's nothing. Ball back with the back line. Indra Magar chips it across to the other side. Cleared by, headed out by the Nepalese, who control the ball for once. Nepal in the middle of the park. That's a terrible pass. Chance, get the ball back. It's a poor passing game from both sides so far. Nepal. Good interception by Shubham Punia, but the referee says it's a foul. Why Indian coaches will focus more on attacking half when we are playing with weaker teams? Narendra, why Indian coaches focus more on attacking half when we're playing with... And then we need to do that, right? I think the problem in this game today to me looks like, why India coaches will not focus more on attacking half when we're playing. Very good question, Narendra. That's a very good question from your side. Let's wait for the free kick from the Nepal captain, Prashanta Muktan, and that is way, way, way over. The problem is that you realize that there are technical weaknesses, there are tactical weaknesses. I sense a certain lack of awareness when you watch this game at the moment, right? Where are my teammates? How I'm going to play? Look, easily lost the ball in the middle of the park. Now the Nepalese, but they lose the ball as well. No, they have it, but I'm sure they're going to lose it now. Yeah, still have it. And again, that's it's a chaotic game, right? It's not a your build-up game. You're trying to control the thing. Both teams are also slipping quite a bit. The ball is bouncing around. Be careful. So therefore, that's I think a problem, a huge problem with our gameplay in this game so far. And we'll have to do better than that as Maldino breaks forward. Dungal can't get it through. Throw in for India. So therefore, for me, that's the problem, right? If you don't have the basics, if you don't have the tools to play football, then you work football. And I feel this team is working more football than playing football, and that is where it comes out. I should be, wasn't offside. Maldino, good cross in, cleared. Denny, the captain, cleared by the Nepalese. And that is way over. Indra Magar, I think, with that shot. No, sorry. Shubham Punia, the other centre-back. So therefore, Narendra, that would be my logic of the problem of watching our team currently play here against Nepal, as the Indians try and play from the right to the left, but they lose the ball. And we'll have to wait and see what we do. India have the ball back. It's again Shubham Punia, Indra Magar. The two centre-backs, most probably amongst the players with the most touches for the Indians in the first half so far, 35 plus minutes. Maldino, Dungal, Indra Magar, back to Shubham Punia. India needs to do more. Nepalese intercept, who are standing deep, not committing men forward, but that should be an easy ball for Manash Jyoti Barua. India goalkeeper. Nepal have the ball back. Sloppy passing. Chance for the Nepali striker. Is he going to get? Yes, he beats Shubham Punia for once. And that's a curling ball. Goal kick. Or no, referee says corner. Looks like India captain Denny had a touch the ball, giving Nepal another corner. Let's see if there's a replay of that attempt. Thami with the corner, but there is no one in that position. The referee still having a word with two of the players. And therefore, the corner will be retaken as Gangte is trying to stop the Nepal Express of trying to enter the Indian box. Corner to be taken again. Headed out by the Indians. Clear out of danger by Gunleba, but it's back with the Nepalese. There's a good attempt and goal. What a save there from Manas Jyoti Barua. The Indian number one forced to make a save, and an important one as such as that. It's Pratis Thapa Magar with a good long range effort, and Manas Jyoti Barua with a great save. Corner for Nepal, cleared by India, but there's no one in those attacking positions. Nepal try and clear their lines. Ball goes out, throw in for India. Back with the Indian centre backs amongst themselves. Indra Magar pays it back to Shubham Punya. Looking at options. Those two have had a lot of contacts on the ball. Maldino earns a throw in. Back with the centre backs. Played against to Maldino. Gangte. Got nice twists and turns. Beats his marker. Can Dungal keep it in? That's a good far cross, but none of the Indian players are there. But still, yeah, they could take it. No, the Nepalese win the ball. Now, chance for Nepal to break. Nepal committing men forward. Ball played out on that left wing. And Pratis Thapa Makar does not earn a corner against Maldino. Even though it is technical or tactical, players need to play with opponent minds and convert difficult to easy goals through team play. Narendra, yes. But again, if the basics are not there, then that what you call convert chances becomes difficult, right? We are working. We're not, as I say, we are trying to work football. We're not playing football. And that is my concern in this game. And both the teams are actually working football, right? The question is which one of the two is better in working football? And that's the challenge at the moment. Nepal combine on that right flank. India stops that attack. Have the ball. Gunleba clears it out. India on the left flank. That's a good break into the box. Can he get it across? Headed out. Corner for India from the left side. Gunleba, president and captain Prashant Moktan clears it for Nepal. Denny to take it. The India captain. Can he create something for us? Denny. Gunleva back to Denny. Going to try and curl it into the box. Does it well, but cleared against by the Nepal captain, Prashanta Muktan. Can't keep it in. Throw in Nepal. We're in the 42nd minute of this encounter between India and Nepal in the SAFF U-17 Championship semi-finals, when Nepal have the ball at the moment. India trying to drop a little deeper. Nepal on the left. And a throw in because Dungal blocks the forward pass. Nepal trying to play football. Lose the ball. Back with India. Maldino to his keeper. And Barua takes no chances. High and wide. Nepal headed forward. Back with the Indians. Mohammad Aiman. Gunleva. And back with Indra Magar. Plays it to Maldino. He's looking, of course, for Dungal. Denny. Maldino. Nice little combining play, but that's going to go out, yeah. Dungal not going to get to it. And the Nepalis with a throw in, and their captain just whacks it forward. It's going to be an Indian throw in now. Not very creative, not very imaginative. The long ball strategy is back. India with the ball. 44th minute. Chip forward on that left. Can they keep it? Can't keep it in. I think it's Gunleva. Throw in. For Nepal, says the linesman on the far side, and the referee agrees with him. Within the last minute of the first 45 minutes, it is India nil, Nepal nil. The SAFF U-17 Championship semi-finals. It's the second semi-final. In the first one, Bangladesh defeated Pakistan 2-0 earlier in the day. 2 early goals in the second and fourth minute for Bangladesh sealed the game. Maldino once more will play it back to Indra Magar. Across to his left back. Mohammad Aiman plays it forward. 1 minute of added time. There might be a chance for India. Good one, Dungal. Into the danger area, but somehow the Nepalis clear. Once more, their captain Prashanta Muktan, ball across. The keeper misses the flight of the ball, and yeah, Dungal, I think the first touch in, and Rahan Ahmed would have just had a push in, a tap in. Kamgurao Dungal with the corner. Brings nothing. The ball stays with the Indian team. Mohammad Aiman. Cleared Danny. Oh, that might be a chance here for the captain. But the Nepali captain, yeah, been impressive, I have to say. Prashanta Muktan at the back. He's cleared a lot of dangerous situations for his team. Last few seconds of the first 45. Can India get one more chance? Ball out to Danny. Danny across. And that shot is over and wide. And the referee blows the whistle. It's half time. It's goalless between India and Nepal in the SAFF U-17 Men's Championship semifinals. It's the second semifinal between India and Nepal. The first one, as said a little earlier, Bangladesh beat Pakistan 2-0 to reach the final. And I would have to say, disappointing first half by both the teams. A lot of long balls, a lot of unorganized play. The ground doesn't look the best as well. I guess too much of football in the last few days on this ground. But India needs to figure out something else, something different, because this is not going to cut it. They will need to have something more up their sleeve. Otherwise, this will not be good enough, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think about the first 45, but it's been a underwhelming first 45, and with the best chance of the game was probably for Nepal with that long range attempt from Pratis Thapa Magar. And India have to improve. India, worst U-17 team of decade and our future is doomed. Saksham, I don't know if it's doomed, but the quality at the moment is not good enough. And again, we see why South Asia is so weak in Asian football, right? I mean, this is just not good enough from both the teams. This is just not what you want, what you need, what you require, because there is something missing, right? The football is missing, in my opinion. And that is a concern. If I see a game like this where both the teams are hoping that something happens to them, and they're either punting the ball forward, a lot of square balls, and hoping that your wingers can do something with it. They've got these 2-3 combinations where the Indians try to work their way out from the back. Looked actually decent, but then at some stage you don't know what pass you have to play. And if I see Nepal waiting deep, allowing us the space, giving us the space to play, but we are unable to do something with that space, then that is very, very concerning. That's very worrying. And so therefore for me, and therefore to me, it's I don't know, it's something, I don't know where this goes. I don't know what you guys think. I'm disappointed. I have to say that I'm disappointed with what I've seen today. This so far hasn't been good enough, in my opinion. I think India has to do more. India has to do better. But what changes does the coach make? What does Bibiano do with the team? Who does he bring in? Has he got opportunities to make changes or not? Because this is the same, nearly the same starting 11 as against Pakistan. It's only Rishikesh Manavati who's sitting on the bench. Rahan Ahmed has come on, so to say. Otherwise, it's the same starting 11, and that's the most worrying part of this. Most of the players are from good youth clubs like Reliance Young Champs, Reliance Foundation Young Champs, Classic Football Academy, Minerva Academy, Punjab, etc. Where you're saying basics are not good, because the basics are not good. Meaning you are from a good academy doesn't mean your basics are good. Do you see other basics good? Again, that's my whole question, Narendra. If you come from a so-called good academy, then that doesn't mean that you will play good football. To me, this is not good enough, right? And to me, that's the question and I've said this many times. I think we have to work much harder at grassroots level, at youth level, so therefore that's the thing. Does this team have something in them to do better in the second half? Rishabh, that's the hope. Again, I have hope. Again, I have to be honest enough. Anyone who's watching this who doesn't watch them regularly will not be able to tell you if this team can do something different. But to me, the problem here is at the moment is that the way we are playing I don't see the creativity which is needed to win such a game, except if Nepal makes mistakes, or even we've given Nepal a few half chances as well. That long range attempt again was brilliantly saved by our keeper. So these are all what is clearly visible at the moment, and therefore we have to work on those things, and that's the challenge at the moment. And again, let's wait and see if our boys can change something in the game strategy wise, and what does Bibiano do with substitutions? That will be also an interesting thing. He's got players on the bench, and what happens? Saksham says basic touches and overhead passes. Many years passed, but we could not solve this problem. Yeah, Saksham, I have to fully agree with you. That's what I see as being the biggest problem so far, because if you look at both teams, we are just not good enough. I don't know. I honestly don't know. What solution Bibiano can bring. I can say performance is below par. That too, if they're from big youth clubs, agree. But that you are saying scouting of these clubs not good. Narinder, I don't know if the scouting is not good or if the coaching is not good, or maybe both is not good. If this is the best that India at under 17 level have to offer, then I have over the last 25 years have seen much better under 17 teams. I've myself worked with under 17 teams from the AFF, so I know a little bit about that. And this is not good enough, right? And this is not even an exceptional Nepal team, so it's nothing that you say, oh, you know what, the opponent is strong. We have to talk about ourselves, right? So that's the concern that I see so far, that we are not, at least until now, not good enough to be able to get something more out of this game. That's my concern. And therefore, if you say scouting, yeah, maybe the scouting is an issue, but I think even more than the scouting, I think the coaching is an issue. Because if the players aren't, technically good enough, if the players are tactically not good enough, if the awareness is not there, then that is a problem. That's why we're playing, as I said, as Saksham said, basic touches are there, a lot of overhit passes, or, what's the strategy also from Bibiano, right? Or is this what the team can play? So that's the thing. So my question for you, India lack talent, I think, for open small countries level. What do you think? Yeah, Saksham, we at the moment, for us to think about Europe is very, very far away, in my opinion. Europe is very, very, very far away for us. And that is something, if we like it or not, that's where Indian football stands, right? So we need to work. We need to work on a number of fronts. And at the moment, what I saw today, or what am I seeing today, we're not good enough against such an opponent, right? So we need to be better. And I said the other day also, in the topic of Pakistan, I felt that we were talking more about what the Pakistani boy did in his celebration. We should rather talk about that we were not good enough to really easily beat Pakistan. We had to dig deep to win 3-2 against Pakistan. Those things are more of a worry to me. That we won the group, we are in the semifinals. It's great. We won all 3 matches. Again, 6-0 against Maldives is a great result, but 1-0 against Bhutan, and then 3-2 against Pakistan, to me is a little tough, little tight. And therefore, those are my concerns when I see the team at the moment. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but this under 17 team needs a lot of work, and to be able to be ready for the AFC U-17 qualifiers, because this is there's a lot of work to be done, and to me, yeah, that's a lot to be done, a lot to be desired. I feel, I don't know what you feel, but to me, lots missing, and therefore for me, that's it'll be very interesting to see how Bibiano changes something in the second 45, and how we get something out of this, because at the moment we're not good enough. But again, we are in the under-17 Asian Cup qualifiers. We're in Group D. So we are placed with Iran, Palestine, Chinese Taipei, and Lebanon. The good thing is we are playing at home, and we're going to be playing at the ICA Arena in Ahmedabad, the Trans Stadia ground, and therefore, so therefore, let's hope that we can change something. But this, let's see where we are. Some are saying that Apuya, who we could say is one of the best players we have right now, was not in starting 11 under-17 U-17 World Cup. They probably grow in next 2 years when they get to play in club. Anupam, yes, potentially, but the point is, why did Apuya develop? Because Apuya got the chance through the Indian Arrows. That whole under-17 World Cup squad got a chance through the Indian Arrows, and that is, I think, a very, very crucial factor, which a lot of people forget, that all these boys from that under-17 World Cup squad got a chance, even the next batch got a chance to play for the Arrows. And I think the Arrows program was very, very important for Indian football in the last few years, because otherwise I think we wouldn't have gotten to that level. And therefore, for me, when we talk about things, that is something which we shouldn't forget, that we had those, that level of exposure, which was very, very important for us, without which I think we wouldn't have gotten to where we are now. And therefore, for me, that is why they were developed. The problem in today's setup is that, most of these boys, I don't even know where they will sign, because we don't know where we're going with our league system. But if they go and sign with ISL teams, where they're playing, right? Most of them will sit on benches, will sit maybe play with the reserve team, so yeah, that's something. I just hope the selection process was fair and genuine. Rishabh, I would think yes, because Bibiano will pick the best possible boys. Did everyone come? That is a question which I can't answer you. But knowing Bibiano will work very, very hard to find the best players in that age group to play for him. But again, this team so far hasn't been able to convince you. Still, I think 3 decades is gone. No talent is coming, and sometimes I think, why am I watching this when nothing gonna happen? Saksham, that is the life of a football fan, right? You hope, I hope, we hope, and then suddenly we realize, oh, nothing is happening, and then then you get disappointed, but never stop supporting, right? That's the thing. That's what my message, my mantra has always been, that we need to continue supporting, otherwise it is lost. Second, that level coaching and training given to player is not up to the level of world football main responsibility, AFF intentions. Mindset mastery, you know what? To put the blame squarely only on the AFF is a little easy. In my opinion, the AFF, yes, has to take a certain level of the blame. No doubt about that. The AFF has to take some level of the blame. But the blame also goes to the clubs, the academies, because they produce the players at the end of the day, which are ending up to play for the AFF. Right? Why did we have the Indian Arrows program? Why are we now having a FIFA AFF academy? Because the clubs are not producing, the academies are not producing the players that we need to play for India at youth level, and even then in the future for the senior national team. Right? We have a lot of players who are being late bloomers, who are turning into better footballers at a higher age, and that's a big problem that Indian football at the moment has, and we don't have a solution to that, and that is something which is very, 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 very worrying. And where is the solution to that? Where is the solution of creating the talent to be able to to grow to the next level? And that is something which is a massive problem for our football. And I don't know if and when things will change, but at the moment it's a huge problem. And let's hope at some stage it does. Other SAFF countries are spending 1/10 money than Indian clubs on youth club players of the other SAFF are playing, and still those competing. I don't know what to say. See, I don't know if they're spending 1/10 or if they're spending even less than 1/10. Again, that's always a discussion. As Nepal have kickoff, my problem is, yes, we're spending a lot of money at all levels, but are we spending it wisely, and are we producing our players wisely? No, we're not. Corner for India in the first minute of the second half. Do you think there could be a push where we have to select players from FIFA Academy in order to make FIFA higher ups happy and we want to end up selecting 6? No. Anupam, FIFA is helping India like any other country. So therefore, there is nothing of that. If India produces players, it's good for FIFA. But the FIFA Academy is not something, oh, you have to pick the players. Corner India, ball into the box. That's a dangerous thing. Should be a goal. Oh, good save in the end by the keeper. Ram Bahadur Bohara, but looks like a foul given. So that's something which is there. I don't think any academy win is up to level. I think, Saksham, that's the point. That is something which we need to talk about. That good save by the keeper. That there is not an academy anywhere in India who we would term as class. That at the end of the day is the biggest problem that we have in Indian football, right? So therefore, as long as we don't solve that problem, we don't have quality academies with quality coaching, with quality competition, with quality exposure, nothing's going to happen. India trying to play into the box, cleared by the Nepalese, headed out. Good shot there from the left from Gunleba, but not on target. And that's the challenge, I think, guys, that again, good attempt, but not on target. That's the thing. On the other side, Nepal now on the left, try to work there. Is it a foul? Yes, given. Was it Dungal or was it... No, there seems to be a substitution. Akash Ahmed. So, not Akash Ahmed, what am I saying? Yes. Aslan Shah has come on for Khamgao Hao Dungal. Free kick Nepal from the left in the 48th minute of the game. Still 0-0. Ball into the far corner of the box. The Indians trying to clear. Oh, the ball with the Nepalese and cleared. Chance for India maybe to break on that right side. And the Nepalese clear for throw in. Aslan Shah can't beat his marker. Back with Shubham Punia. Lasanzwala None. And Bibiano seems to have made quite a few substitutions at the break. Looks like Lamsang Zwala None, Aslam Shah. I think even Leswin Rebello on the field. Sir, we want to include OSMPO. Why we include 4 or 5? It should be 70-80%. Saksham, it's on the government to allow players of origin. At the moment, they're not allowing it. And as long as they don't allow it, if it's going to be 1, 2, 5, 10, maybe the whole squad, who knows what will be the final outcome at the moment, I think. Gangte tries to get into the box, but cleared by the Nepalis for a throw-in. We are in the 50th minute. Indians playing the ball back. Chance nearly for the Nepalis to break. Gunleba plays it to Tutang. Gangte Looking for Aslan. Doesn't get it there. No name. Shubham. Indra. Tries to play through to Aslan. The Nepalis now with the chance maybe for a counter. Gante leaves the ball for Danny, but back to Gante. Nice through ball. But Rahan Ahmed doesn't get to it. What's your PO 11? Section for that, I'd have to think. And again, at the moment, I'm trying to focus on this game. Ask me this question maybe one of the next days on one of the lives, and then try and answer you for that. As India trying to combine on the right. Not really working. Counter-attacking situations for the Nepalese. And oops, Indra Magar gets the better of Paris Thapa Magar. Now the Indians with a counter-attacking situation, the Nepalese intercept. And that ball's going to go out. I think it was Gunleba. Or was it Gangte? Goal kick from Ram Bahadur Bohara. Nepal headed forward on that left flank. Well intercepted by Indra Magar. Throw in for Nepal. And I need to do more. Nepal. India need to do more. India intercept the ball. Maybe a chance to break. Ball played to Gangte. Danny. Played wide to Gunleba. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. Gunleba. A nice little bit of trickery. Cleared against Danny by the Nepalese, and one of the Nepali players stays on the ground. And the referee surely will call for time for treatment. Yeah, the Nepali player down. 1 second, let me take that quick break as well. Take a quick break. Throw in for Nepal, 56th minute. Nepal still with the ball on the right. Foul for India. Long outstretched leg. To the right, India play forward, but that's no one's going to get to that ball. Very, very scrappy from the Indian team today. Need to be better. As we can see in the background, I think that's the hockey turf. In the background in the blue, not there. And that is a throw in for India. 59th minute. Yeah, we need to do something. Both the teams actually need to do something. It's not good enough at the moment. Should be a foul from the Indian attacker. Yeah, that's the problem. Free kick Nepal to be taken by their captain, who's been the best player for them so far in that defensive unit. India win the ball back. India need to do more. Well, that's a little short. Cleared by Shubham Punia, but only into the feet of a Nepali player. It's a lot of scrappy football there in the middle of the park. Uncontrolled by both sides. Nepal win the ball back. And that's a chip forward. I think the striker will get to it. Oh, we will, because the Indian just plays it out. Shubham Punia. Because Samir Kumar put pressure on the Indian centre back. Wins a throw in on the right side for Nepal. They need to be careful. But again, scrappy football from both sides. And there should be an Indian throw in, yes. Gunlebas quickly. Denny breaking through. Denny plays it wide. Will his man get to it? Yes, could be an opportunity. But what was that? What was that from Azlan Shah? Poor. Was it a cross? Was it a chip goalwards? Have to be better, the Indians. That's the problem at the moment with our gameplay. And at the moment, unable to find their game. Free kick India. Mohammed Aiman and Thongumang Tutang over the ball. The defensive midfielder with a cross. That's a good cross. And foul given on a Nepali player. Otherwise, Shubham Punia was there with the back heel, the centre back. Nepal trying to combine, lose the ball to the Indians. That could be dangerous. Gangte. And that should be the goal for India. Is it Gunleba? Yes, it is. Gun Leba Wangkhep Rakpam is the man who gives India the lead in this match. Mistake from the Nepalis in the build-up, and India take the lead in the second semi-final in the 61st minute. Kunleva, the man with the number 20, giving India the lead in the 61st minute. Nepal lose the ball. Maybe this opens up. Aslam Shah. Ahmed lose the ball, but India win the ball back. Gangte doesn't play it cleanly. Oh, a bit of trickery from the Nepalis. India win the ball back. Nepal have the ball back again. You have to be now careful. Nepal keep it amongst themselves. Chip it wide to the left. That's a good ball, but the ball's going to go out, I think. Yeah, and that should be a goal kick. Oh, no. Corner given by the referee. Mohammed Ayman not happy with that decision from the referee. The man who played as a left back in the first 45 now as a right back. Nepal's number 10, Ram Thami, over the ball once more for a corner. Gets it. Oh, that's a dangerous one. Ooh. Oh, lost the ball. Rahan Ahmed can't do anything about it. And Nepal clear it, and that is a long ball forward, but that should be an easy catch for Manash Jyoti Barua. Wild game at the moment between these two. Manash Jyoti Barua. I don't know what the problem is. Seems to be something with the Indian goalkeeper has stopped play. Seems to be a referee ball, is it? What? Substitution for Nepal. Nischal Magar goes off and Nasib Himjan comes on. 23 off, number 17 on. And referee's ball to the Indian keeper. They're trying to build on that left flank. Nice ball from the goal scorer to Gangte. He was offside. Nepal kickoff play in the second 45 minutes, 65 minutes in the 65th minute. Sorry, India getting a lot of space, and Aslan Shah too optimistic to find Rahan Ahmed. Ball back with the Nepalis potentially. And a throw in. Nepal play it long. Indian keeper has to come out. Yes, he does. Barua. There's an Indian player down. Is that the number 6? Looks like it, because Diamond Singh Thokcham is coming on for Thongomang Tuthang. While Rahan Ahmed will be replaced by Lesvin Rebelo. Seems to be raining because the medical team are wearing raincoats and have put the hoodies over their head. Oh, seems to be someone who forgot something. Sorry, 67th minute, sorry. Yeah, 6 and 8. Difficult to see. Long ball by Shubham. And the goal scorer gets to the ball, plays it into the middle. But the Nepali centre back clears it. Only as far as Gangte. Gangte back in the box, cleared by the Nepalese. Referee in the way. Good for India. Diamond. There's a shot attempt. Liliana Fernandez standing there on the side. Gangte keeps the ball, shields the ball well, but that pass was overcooked for None. Lansangzwala None. Ball forward, that's dangerous. What the Indian defenders are doing there. The goal scorer, Gunleba, beats his marker, is on the left. Nice ball in the middle, should be a chance. Ooh, and corner for India. Sangzwala. Oh, sorry, was it Aslan Shah? The goal scorer, Gunleba, plays for Northeast United in the youth team's corner. And Shubham Punia heads it over, but also takes down a Nepali defender. Good header by the centre back, but over. Oh yeah, he climbed on top of the defender. Even if it was a goal, it wouldn't have been given. Nepal try and work their way forward on that right flank. And well done by Lansangzwala. Ball played forward. Nicely played to Aslan Shah on that right flank. Beats his man, but doesn't beat the Nepali captain. Once again, does very, very well. Long ball forward. Have to deal with it. Indra Magar doesn't deal with it. Throw in for the Nepalese on that left flank. That is offside. Good for India. Indra Magar plays it to Diamond, who chips it nicely to Gunleva, but he can't get to it. That should be a foul from Gante. Free kick Nepal in their own half. 72nd minute. Long ball forward. Chance maybe for India. The goal scorer, Gunleva. Gante. Gante given a lot of space. Plays it to the goal scorer, who chips it goalwards. Side netting and out. Goal kick Nepal. Ram Bahadur Bohara. That goal kick was not good enough. Ball out, throw in India. Mohammed Aiman. Gante keeps the ball. Good ball forward. Gunleva. Free kick hits the Nepali wing back. And Nepal try to counter attack here now. Intercepted by India. But Nepal has the ball back. And that should have gone out. Should be a throw in for India. Piano giving instructions to his players. India 1, Nepal 0. Backward keeper Barua. Indra Magar, one of the centre backs. Diamond loses the ball. And foul given against India in this situation for the substitute. Good evening, Siddharth. Welcome back. Nepal on the left, played in the middle, but should be easy to clear for India. Long ball forward. Hi, Vignesh. Welcome back. Throw in for the Nepalese. Also kicking the ball forward, keep the ball in. And lying on the ground, cleared by India. Gunleva loses the ball. And Sangzwala. That should be India win the ball. Kante. Seems to be a lot of trouble, suddenly out of nowhere. And don't even know who's going to get a free kick. The referee takes the ball. Tells the Nepalese, I don't know what he's telling them. I don't know who's the free kick for. Seems to be free kick for Nepal. Okay. First foul from Gante. And the second one. And then, of course, that counter foul. Left, right, and center. What you see this, you said, Vignesh, I see, not much. Oh, the Nepalese on the edge of the box. India trying. Free kick given against India. Jens Gangte. Foul on substitute, Sushant Thapa Magar. Ramthami, the number 10, standing there. We'll try and take a free kick. Bangladesh with Pakistan, unexpected result, to be honest, because the way Pakistan played against us, I was not expecting this result. I don't know, Siddharth, I don't think it is unexpected because I rate Bangladesh across all levels higher than Pakistan. And again, of course, they scored two very early goals in the second and the fourth. That does help. But again, they're in the final and they are with the winner of this encounter between India and Nepal. India, of course, having the advantage at the moment. And let's see, free kick for the Nepalese. And that is way, way overcooked by their number 17, Naseeb Hemjan. Yeah, that was not good enough. Do you think these players at individual level are technically sound? I see a lot of nice skills sprinkled here and there. Decision making and Tigers is missing at the moment. Anupam, one or the other technical skills might be nice, but that is more of those, those highlight skills. This is something that these guys watch. Oh, mistake by the Indians in their defensive movement. Nepal is back with the ball. Yeah, and try and work their way up into the box. Have to be careful. Nepal, it's all over the place. India clear the ball. So, I don't know. Anupam, if you ask me, there's a lot missing. Chemistry, yes. Decision making. It's again, all of those other factors come in if you're a good player, and that is something which leaves a lot of question marks to me. I would have liked less trickery, less skills, but something, I don't know. I can't even quantify what am I missing. And coming live later. No, Abhijit, as I'm doing this live at this moment in time, and I'll be doing a little longer after this, but I will not be doing a separate live afterwards. And so this watch along turns into my daily evening live, and there's an Indian player down at the moment. Looks like Captain Denny, but he's up again, and no need for a substitution. Wednesday, qualifiers are supposedly in November, right? And so therefore, Briano still has time to work with this team. Ahmedabad will be hosting the group. Iran, the toughest opponent. So all to play for. But yeah, a lot of things needed. Free kick Nepal, I think it was a handball. Nearly 79 minutes in this game. And there's more needed certainly a lot more needed from this team. And India will have to do more than what they've done so far. Free kick for the Nepal captain, Prashanta Muktan. Long ball, cleared by Shubham Punia. Naseeb loses the ball. Now a chance for India to break. 3 against 4. Aslam Shah. Aslam Shah keeps the ball. Aslam Shah! That's the 2-0 India. Finally, a well-worked counter-attack for India, and that should be game, set, and match in the 80th minute. 2-0 India. Counter-attack. And a goal for India in this SAFF U-17 Championship. Aslam Shah does well. Turns his marker, puts it on his left foot and bangs it in. Substitute Aslam Shah with the second goal for India on this very afternoon. This team needs discipline. Yeah, this team needs a lot. There's a lot that is missing at the moment. But again, you're getting the results, so that's a good thing. And the more matches you play, hopefully this team will learn. But for Bibiano, there's a lot of work remaining for the qualifiers. And offside, no, free kick given against Lam Sangzwala. Sorry, offside given against Nepali. Can this team even be second in their qualifier group? We do have Palestine too, I remember. Pranjal, I don't know. I honestly don't know if and how we can finish second or not. Oh, nicely combined by the Indians coming through. That should be the third. Gante doesn't get the ball over the line. Nepal somehow the others survive. Try and combine their way forward. India win the ball back. Well done by Zwala, but there's a man down. Gante combines with substitute Diamond, but Diamond, well, Gante just has to get it somehow out of the way. As Indian football is at a dead end, I would really appreciate you having these conversations. They've helped me a lot of cutting the crap and figure out the truth. Thanks, Vijit. I really appreciate such messages. I try to do my bit, so as I say, I try and do my bit on that. Centre back Anmol Karki on the ground. Not only in football, in general life as well, I want to request you, apart from can make short videos on topics like how to think and figuring fact from nonsense. Yeah, Abhijit, maybe something to ponder about, think about. Yeah, could be doing something on that as well. Let me see what I can do. But once again, thank you very, very much for your support, and that message, at least from my side, is well received, and thanks a lot for that as well. As the referee picks up the ball on the referee's ball for India. India have the ball back. The goal scorer Gunleva plays it forward to Gangte on the left. Gangte into the middle. That should be the third. Leswin Rebello just has to put it in. He's completely blank. Nepal have to open up, and that gives opportunities to India. Nepal now attacking on that left flank, overrunning the two defenders and cleared by India. Throw in for Nepal. Samir Kumar trying his job as a striker, as a winger. India win the ball back. Aslam Shah seems to have now a spring. Plays it forward to Leswin Rebello. Leswin Rebello plays it square. Ball back. Gante blocked. Nepal, of course, opening up now. 6 minutes, a little less than 6 minutes plus added time to be on the clock. They're playing long. Yeah, lose the ball again. Aslam Shah, the man in between. Mohammed Ayman. Aslam Shah does very well, but Nepal clear for a throw-in. Throw-in for India. Denny. Squared by Mohammed Ayman. Zwala. Gunleva to Gangte. Oh, has to be very smart. Gets the ball back. Gangte close to the wing. Nice ball in. The Nepali keeper with his hand. And Aslam Shah can't get it to another teammate. It's now an opportunity for India to score another one. Let's see if they can get another goal. Nepal opening up. Counter-attack now for Nepal, but intercepted by India. Now a chance for India maybe to counter-attack. Is that a foul for India? Yes, given. Is it Gunleva on the ground or is it Gangte? Sorry. Yeah, it is Gunleva. The goal scored of the first goal for India. Once more, let's see. The Nepali defender plays the ball, but also plays the leg of the Indian winger. So deserving free kick. Denny, the captain, standing over the ball. Denny Singh Wanghem. Waiting, I guess, for substitutions. No face back. Having a word with someone. Having a word with Nepal's number 5, Anmol Karki. Denny to take the free kick. Oh, nicely curled, but into the arms of Ram Bahadur Bohara. Long ball forward with the Nepalese. Back in their own half. Nepal keep the ball. 88th minute. Missed opportunity there. Aslam Shah, the goal scorer with a lovely attempt, but goes over. Yeah, that goal has given him some confidence, Aslam Shah. He's done better than Dungal. And now Nitish Kumar Mitei Gengkhom is standing there to get onto the field for India. The substitution is going to happen now a little later, as Nepal try and work their way forward. Yeah, they're luckily for India, they're not dangerous in attack. Nitish Kumar with his first few touches plays it to Zwala. Nitish Kumar, Gundeba. Nitish Kumar overlaps on the left flank. Nitish Kumar into the box, but cleared by the Nepali defenders. Gundeba wins the ball back, earns the ball back. And because he put pressure on the defender, earns India a corner in the 89th minute. And as long as India can keep Nepal away from their own goal, Nepal doesn't get scoring opportunities. It looks at the moment very, very, very likely that the India under-17 boys team will get a chance to once more win the SAFF Under-17 Championship. Out of the corner, maybe a chance there. Gunleva. Too casual. Nepal play the ball to the left. Can keep it. Ball comes through. Careful, India. Careful, don't offer Nepal something. Clear the ball. Yes, India cleared. Throw in Nepal. Nearly 90 minutes gone. India. Gante. 4 minutes of added time. That's fair for this encounter. Throw in India. That's good. Gives us seconds in this game. Throw in Nepal now. 90.5 minutes played. Nepal trying to build up from the back on that left flank, but India intercept. Nitish Kumar. Rebello. Aslam Shah. Nice ball in the middle, but cleared with a header by the Nepalese. Denny. Aslam Shah wins the ball back, loses it, wins it back, and most probably earns a... Does he earn a free kick or does he earn a throw-in? That's hurting. Aslam Shah nicely wins the ball. Okay. Gets a little trample on his ankle. India still with the ball. Ball into the danger zone. The keeper comes out. Doesn't win it. But Nepal survive. Nepal trying to play itself forward. In the Indian half, Nepal in the final third. Naseeb. Shubham Punia clears it, and that should be a foul. No, advantage given by the referee. India with the ball. Gangte. Gunleba. Plays it back to Zwala. Oh, loses the ball, Zwala. Does he win a free kick? Yes, he does. And the referee pulls out a yellow card. And Zwala taking his time. You can see the ball comes towards Zwala. Ooh, that's a rough body check from Sujan Shantan, deserving yellow card. He earned it. Zwala. Referee asking him to get up or get his treatment outside. We're in the last minute of added time. Maybe the referee will play one more minute, but 2 goals. I don't see them happening for Nepal. India's going to win this and reach the final to face Bangladesh on Saturday. Saturday at 1800 hours Indian time will be the final of the SAFF U-17 Championship. Gunleba on the left with the final run into the box, into the center. That should be a goal, and that's the third for India. Game, set, and match for the Indian under-17s. Gunleba, and I think it was Gangte. No, it was, or was it Diamond? Was it Diamond or was it Gangte? Let me see. It was Diamond. Rebello misses, and then it is Diamond Singh Pokchom who scores a third for India in this game set and match for the Indian under-17 boys in the SAFF Football Championship. And that's the end of the game, of these 90 minutes, as India defeat Nepal 3-0 to reach once more the final of the SAFF Under-17 Men's Championship. And we see what you said about lack of quality Indian football players and coaches or Indian fans living in Lala and also put to Indian students, Indian people in general. Let's stick to football. Is under-17 going to China? Anibal, difficult to say. If this is the level that we can play, I think we have to play better, to be very honest. But it's a learning process. With youth teams, it is always a learning process. It is work in progress. It's not a finished product. So, it is something where I say, and it's good to see handshakes between the two sides. Very friendly gesture from the Indian team going over to the Nepali coaches, support staff, and players. Shake hands. Good to see. So therefore, for me, difficult to say because I think the U-17 qualifiers, is going to be a challenge, and that's going to be the question of how good or well prepared are we. Viviano has some time to work with this team, but the qualifiers contain Iran, Palestine, Chinese Taipei, and Lebanon, and Iran clearly top favorites to win this group. But Palestine, I don't know if Palestine will be able to play. So that's the first question. And then, the dynamics in the group change. I don't know. So therefore, Bibiana has a lot of work to do in the next couple of months. So who's going to be the underdog in finals, India or Bangladesh? Pranjal, I would say most probably, in my opinion, Bangladesh. But again, at that level, who's the underdog, who's not the underdog, doesn't count that much. You have to perform, you have to score, you have to win. Therefore, we'll have to wait and see what this team can take from this competition so far. Again, the result is good, but there's a lot that this team needs to work on. But again, wins help you to get better. Do you remember 2022 our U-17 lost to Nepal 3-1 and then that team qualified for U-23? AFC U-17 Asian Cup. Yes, I do. But, Hannibal, to me, again, very, very important is that we need to look at ourselves. We don't need to look at anybody else. And this team has a lot of work to do, a lot of focus on development and other things. And therefore, for me, there's tons of work to be done because, I've seen better under 17s, much better prepared, much better basics. But this team, again, they won 3-0. They're in the final. They can beat Bangladesh in the final as well to lift the trophy. But then the under 17 Asian Cup qualifiers is going to be the one which I feel is the one, if you can play at continental level, those matches, at least 3 matches in the group stage, is going to be invaluable for you. And therefore, that's the most important thing, in my opinion, that this team has to be able to get to that stage. And then we can talk about other things. But to me, important is, yes, we won this today. Not an easy game to win. But again, we did win. And that's what I feel counts at the end of a match day. And in the end, 3-0 would have been 3-4. After the first goal, I think that game was settled because I didn't think that Nepal had the attacking capabilities to really bother India, and that showed in the game, and that's a positive. But because the defensive unit looked good, but in the attacking unit, I think also in the combination play, I think Bibana has to work on certain things, certain strategies, and that will be, I think, the biggest challenge for him going forward. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know what you think about the game today. What do you think about our team, our situation at the moment? Because I would have said, there was a little bit more needed in this game, right? What's about today's win, Vignesh? Again, winning is, I think, also a habit. So to me, that is something which I'll say is very, very important for our team. And therefore, for me, I take the 3-0. But there's a lot of learnings in regard to this team has to be better with their basics. A lot of work to be done. This squad have 3 Northeast United FC players, most by any club, excluding FIFA. academy is not a safe bet for young players trying their luck in top tier. No, Anupam, there is no guarantee that you will say, with this club or with that club, with this academy or with that academy, my pathway to the top is going to be there. So therefore, for me, no, that isn't. But Northeast United is expanding at youth level and is giving opportunities. That's good. But are we going to see those players? I don't know. That's something which we'll have to wait and see. Hi, Utsav. Been busy. Really didn't catch up in recent lives. What do you make of the judgment by Supreme Court? Utsav, it has too many points which can be challenged by FIFA, which can be questioned by FIFA as a third-party interference, and therefore, from that perspective, I think it is a very dangerous constitution, and therefore, it will be interesting to see what happens, and we'll have to wait and see. So therefore, that's something which if you ask me, that's going to be the biggest challenge for us to try and clear it. I think that the Supreme Court still has a potential say in saying, you know what, guys, we can intervene, we can say, that your constitution has to be cleared by us and nobody else but us. That in itself, in my opinion, is a very big no-go regard to the constitution, and therefore that's one of the questions that I see in front of my eyes as being one of those things that the AFF needs to get cleared by the Supreme Court. But otherwise, it's good that the constitution is out, but it's not good because the constitution is not FIFA conform. Final match win. Vignesh, the final is on Saturday, on the 27th at 6 p.m. Sri Lanka time, or 6 p.m. also India time. So 6 p.m. India time on Saturday is the final between Bangladesh and India in the SAFF U-17 Men's Championship. So that is where it is, and let's see what the two teams then can do. But Viviano's got once more a team into the final of an under-17 SAFF Championship, and let's see what this team can do. But the qualifiers in November are more important. These are only preparatory matches, in my opinion. We face Iran, Palestine, Chinese Taipei, and Lebanon. India is hosting those matches at the Eka Arena, so therefore that's a good. And that's where it stands. What do you think of Mohammad Superchan plea to AFF for 4 foreigners and start 11 Super Cup? Are you in favor of this, or we should keeping ASL in mind? Anupam, my thought is, why is Mohan Bagan making that suggestion? There is a reason why that suggestion can, so therefore, that's the question that I then have, right? Why would Mohan Bagan make this suggestion? Because Mohan Bagan in the past was always, hey, why don't we play 6? Is it that they don't have 6, or they don't think they have 6 foreigners with which to start a game? Might that be a reason? I don't know. So, is it something with ACL in mind? No. Again, Mohan Bagan can play for foreigners and rest too if they want to, right? They don't need to enforce things for them, not only themselves but for the rest of the team. So therefore, for me, there are questions on that. But for me, the big question is, how do we move forward on that front? But that's what they're saying now. Really, no one wants to buy AFF tenders. Is this true? As far as I know, yes. If you look at the current scenario, and the tender is not out, so that's the first problem. But if you realize that KPMG is running around trying to understand what is there in the market, what can be done with the rights, commercial rights of the AFF in general, specifically, of course, we're talking about the ISL, then it's a big question, right? I've discussed over the last few days again and again and said, you know what, the big problem here is that we look at the tender and then say, you know what, what's the value of the ISL? What's the, what the clubs do want out of it? Again, the clubs are getting 15 crores out of a central pool at the moment, right? If that's gone, if there's no television broadcast, if the AFF doesn't get its 50 crores, if you don't have 80 to 100 crores to organize the league. So we're already, if you add all of these numbers up, we're already talking 350 to 400 crores that need to be in something of a pool. And that's going to be the question that we need to answer. And that's the challenge. That is the challenge. And therefore, I hope that we can sort out those things. But at the moment, I have not heard from anyone who would be interested in the tender of the All India Football Federation, and that is in itself, I guess, a challenge as we talk, and therefore it will be very interesting to see what happens with that, right? So yeah, back to that challenge, tender of the National Federation. Right, 2 hours 6 minutes of this live regarding our India under-17s playing against Nepal in the SAFF under-17 men's championship semifinal, so yeah, let's see. Banjab asked, Mohammed Supergiant is concerned that there are 4 key foreigners who face visa issues in Iran. Is it just an excuse by the club management? Banjab, supposedly, Sepahan has said we've issued every player a visa. I did a video on that today. Will Mohun Bagan foreigners travel to Iran for ACL to encounter? Asking that question. Watch that video. I think I try and answer that question very honestly. But to me, the point here is, what is Mohun Bagan trying to point at? Is it again trying to say, you know what, guys, do we want to travel? Can we travel? Should we travel? There's a lot of questions that can be asked in that connection, but there seems to be no issue over there. It's been transported by the Kolkata media. It's been debunked by Mohun Bagan fans themselves who've asked Iranian journalists, and those have asked the Sepahan Sports Club, and they've said, you know what, there is no issue from our side, at least in regard to issuing of visas, and therefore, those are some of the realities, and yeah, we'll have to wait and see what comes out of it. But Mohun Bagan will have to travel over the weekend to Isfahan to play Sepahan on Tuesday, on the 30th. And if they don't travel, I don't know what will happen this time around if they don't travel. So, yeah, that's the situation on that matter. So once more, if you like this video, if you like the conversation we're having here on this channel, do leave a like behind. That helps more people to be aware of this. 15 likes so far of this video. More people can join in, more people be part of it, share it with other people, and help me grow the community, because we're slowly etching towards the 3,000 mark. We're 2,973 here on this channel. Thank you very much for all of you who are following it, therefore thanks a lot for that. And as always, I need your support, and please hype the videos whenever you can, whenever you see that option. That also helps that more people get aware of what I'm posting here on arunfoot, and without your help, I couldn't be doing this. Little off topic, but when you come to India, do immigration stamp your passport even though you carry OCI card? Do you just scan OCI card? Utsav, they stamp passport, because the OCI card is a visa per se, is a lifelong visa, but they stamp the passport. I heard Iran, you offered not to stamp players' passport. Utsav, again, you can get a visa document. There is no need to stamp, as they say. So again, why is always the problem with Mohun Bagan in Iran? Why doesn't other teams have a problem of traveling to Iran? Even Al Nassr traveled a couple of years ago with Cristiano Ronaldo to Iran. Sepahan have 3 Europeans playing for them. So those are the questions that come to my mind when talking about this topic. Is it a Mohun Bagan internal issue, or is it actually factually really an issue, or is there something which I'm not understanding? So therefore, that's something which we can or need to talk about. So therefore, that's something where we stand, and where we are, and that's something that's where we are, right? So therefore, for me, again, why always Mohun Bagan? I still haven't understood it, and this is a question that I think fans need to ask Mohun Bagan Supergiant, their management. Is why is it happening? Why is it supposedly happening to you and to no other team? Even when the Rockets were flying, other teams were playing. So it's very sad how that situation has evolved. Right. What else? tell me what else to speak about, guys. Here or whatever we want to discuss. If you've got any other points to add or not, let me know. Otherwise, I'll slowly come to an end of this live watch along. India versus Nepal in the SAFF Under-17 Men's Championship. India won 3-0 in the end against Nepal. In the end, a deserving 3-0, could have been even higher towards the end. But India needs to work on a lot of things, in my opinion, and that was clearly visible in this game. But in the end, I take the win. India are going to play another match against Bangladesh. It'll be interesting to see if that's going to be tougher than this. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Otherwise, if there are no more queries or no more questions, I will come to an end. And Vignesh asks AFF ban situation. Vignesh, it's very simple. The constitution in its current form will not pass FIFA. Yeah. And right, if they don't change, for example, that the Supreme Court has to be involved in the changing of the constitution again, then it won't work. There are other things. Why is there promotion relegation in that document? Why do the AFF have to own the league? Again, most of the leagues around the world are not owned by the national federation. So a lot of these points, small little points, representation of players is something, because normally who represents whom in a national body? Normally you have the state or the regional associations, you have the clubs who have a major part to play in a national federation, and of course the players represented via the Players Association. So therefore, it doesn't work for me, honestly, and whoever's done it has a lot of questions need to be asked, because this is not done by people who understand governance. This is an Indian legal document rather than a constitution of the AFF. Hi Roshan, just joined. Good performance? No, not a good performance. We won. I think that's the most important thing, that we reached the final. But you saw that this team is still very, very raw. That a lot of things need to be worked on for Bibiano. There is here and there surely is talent, but overall the basics missing. Tactics is difficult. I think a lot of individual brilliance here and there, but India were better than Nepal. That was clearly visible, but this team needs to step up, in my opinion. Again, Bibiano is the man to do that, so hopefully he can do that. So therefore, that's my summary of the current India under-17s. Right. AFF Super Cup group team to look out, or is it too early? Punjab, I have no clue who is in it in regard to how are they performing. To me, if you ask me, 1 second, let me just speak about the groups. Saw them here. So Group A is Mohun Bagan, Chennai FC, East Bengal FC, Real Kashmir FC. So somehow the other, how can East Bengal and Mohun Bagan be in the same group? I mean, that would be my question. Group B contains FC Goa, Jamshedpur FC, Northeast United FC, and Inter Kashi. Group C has Bangalore FC, Mohammedan Sporting, Punjab FC, and Gokulam Kerala FC. And then Group D, Mumbai City FC, Kerala Blasters FC, Hyderabad FC, and Rajasthan United FC. So those are the 4 groups. All 4 groups to be played in Goa, either at the Nehru Stadium or at the Bambolim Athletic Stadium, supposedly starting on the 25th of October. So especially for Mohun Bagan and FC Goa, going to be a tight schedule surrounding 2 AFC Champions League 2 matches. But how good, how bad, I have no clue how the teams stand. To be very, very honest, even, I think nobody can really say how good or how bad teams are. So therefore, that's that on the Super Cup. And anything else to add, to discuss? Otherwise, as I said, 2 hours, 15 minutes already on this live watch along of India versus Nepal in the SAFF Under-17 Men's Championship. And India win 3-0, final on Saturday against Bangladesh. In the end, a deserving win, but there's a lot of work remaining for Bibiano to make this team better. So that's that. And I'll catch you tomorrow with another live. No, I won't catch you. Sorry, today is Thursday. Tomorrow I won't be. Tomorrow's Friday. So the next 6-7 days, I will not be able to do a live because I'll be busy with Durga Puja here in Cologne in Germany. And but I'll be doing my short videos, and keep watching arunfoot, and I'll be back very, very soon with another live. Thanks. Like, share, and subscribe arunfoot. here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias with arunfoot.com, and I'll be back very soon. Thanks and good night.